During the reign of the Emperor Maximilian I, things were very different. Once elevated to the status of imperial residence, Innsbruck was also to be the place of his last repose. The emperor ordered his mausoleum to be built in advance in the Hofkirche. Tyrol was on the way to becoming an electoral principality, but the notorious episode with the court's unpaid bills, which the local innkeepers wouldn't overlook, angered Maximilian so much that he decided he no longer wanted to be buried in this city. So the nearly completed mausoleum, for which artists like Albrecht Dürer had been commissioned, remained empty, and the emperor was finally buried in Vienna, in Wiener Neustadt. But years later, one of the greatest heroes of Tyrol, Andreas Hofer, found his last resting place here. In 1809, as an act of self-sacrifice, he took upon himself the leadership of the popular armed revolt against Franco-Bavarian troops, despite having been warned that the Austrian Emperor Franz I had already made a concession and gave the Tyrol over to the Bavarian king. Andreas Hofer was captured by Napoleon's troops and sentenced to death. When 13 years later his remains were secretly brought to Innsbruck by a handful of patriotic officers, the Emperor Franz I was not pleased.